Hey guys, it's me, of course. Um, I just came back from my parents' house, took a shower and everything. Mom seems to be okay. She's sick, but she says, "Don't touch me. I got COVID." And I'm like, "Yeah, I know." But my dad does not have COVID, but he's sick. And it's funny, whenever after I took my shower, I was downstairs and dad came in from outside. And then, mom was like saying like, "Oh, I feel a little better." And but your dad doesn't have COVID. But my dad was like yelling at my mom saying, "Don't be hugging on those old people anymore." I guess the old people at church, because my mom's she likes to hug everybody. And my dad's like, "Stop hugging those old people at work, at church." And, you know, I mean, that's just my dad. I kind of wanted to get like just, a little video of that because, that's just so funny. It's like what my dad would say to my mom. Like, it's kind of funny. But anyway, I was coming home and I was thinking like, how long it's going to be before I get my gas. And I kind of wanted to because I kind of panic, like, what am I going to do? And I need to stop doing that. Like, everything's going to be okay. I can work things out, like, do things on my own and be okay with it because I've been doing it for so long. But it gets tiring. It gets tiring after a while to like do things on your own. It gets so I was telling my sister, it gets so damn tiring having to do things on your own all the time. You know? Where you're having to like tough things out, and thank God you have the money to pay for the plumber. And I knew that's how much it was going to cost me. At least it's funny how that exact number came up, like when he said 1,500, because that's what I thought it was going to be. Maybe I should have thought less, control my thoughts. And that's what I need to start doing is like controlling my thoughts and controlling this, intense emotions and stuff like that. I mean, there's a lot of motivational stuff on my YouTube that really does inspire me because now, like, if I get this change at work, I'm going to be very appreciative, you know, when this change happens. Hopefully, the change does happen because I'm kind of tired of the situation and I really just want to stay in like one department, really, where I'm not having to go from here to here to here. I'm getting tired and it's very hard on the body having to do these things, even though it's like kind of a little bit better having to do different things, but I don't know. I mean, I don't know how to say that without giving too much away, because I don't want to give too much away. I don't. I think I've been giving a lot away, but at this time, I feel I have to redo something. Kind of redo some confirmation. Maybe I have to kind of redo something, not rethink it, but just restructure stuff in my life, like restructure, re, start thinking in a different way. Because I was thinking about, you know, a, a class that I took in college. And it was a criminal justice class that I took for a summer because I really liked learning. And I was really excited about it. I really, really liked it. And I just remember us having to introduce ourselves in class and, you know, telling everybody what our major was. Or, yeah. And so the professor was going around, like, I guess people were introducing themselves. And it came up to me, and, I told him my name. And then when I said my major, my professor was kind of like taken back because I said it was art. And she didn't understand why I was taking this class if it had nothing to do with my other classes, And I just, introduced myself. And you know what? You know what? My professor was very, very, very intrigued by me because I was the type of student thinking outside the box. Because I was very, I don't know, I wanted to learn more. I wanted to understand the whole process. I wanted to ask questions. I asked a lot of questions. I wanted to understand it. And my professor was very, I guess, surprised by me. Because one assignment, we had to go to Tulsa, sit in on a court case, and get the initial charges. Now, that was a challenge for most of the students. And only two, me and another student, got those initial charges. I ended up getting an A in her class. And I also, because she was a former prosecutor, she also wanted me to think about, becoming something in, the law. And I told her that I probably wasn't going to be a good attorney or whatever because, I'd probably do cases for, was it pro bono? Because I was such a feeling person. I just was intrigued by the whole system and how it all worked. I mean, even the cases, why the law was like that, why people's rights and stuff like that. And if it was criminal justice, what were the procedures for, was it a search warrant or something? Just things like that just kind of intrigued me, and I was wanting to learn everything. I was but she also saw me as a person that, thought outside the box, and always, she really liked me. I really I liked my professor. Most of them I liked, some of them I didn't like, but just to have that passion, even though it wasn't something that I wanted to have a major in. If I have a passion for something, there's no limit there's no limit for me if I have a passion for something, especially in the workplace. I find it to be kind of boring, I really do. They really underestimate people, or they really hold people back. That's how I look at my workplace. They really don't want to give anybody chances, or they're really scared that if somebody did have a chance and started to shine, they wouldn't like it. You know, it's very competitive. Not in a good way, but you know, because the other person's telling the other person the other, and they have their own little network of people. And I'm like, I'm not like that. You know, I'd rather, to me, it's kind of like everybody gets a chance. Yeah, I'm kind of like the Constitution. I'm kind of like Abraham Lincoln. Really, you know, like everybody's created equal. Like we're all equal, whether you're, you know, whether you're different, whatever color you are. I mean, those kinds of people would amaze you if you gave them a fucking chance. You know? Because it's kind of like knowing Einstein's like this, you know, smart guy, but even Einstein was like, no, I'm not. I'm not. He actually said Tesla was. And I believe Einstein too, yeah. Tesla probably was, you know, a very smart man. Probably a very, I don't know, a genius, you know? But he died penniless, which is ironic, isn't it? And the government took everything that was in his apartment. So I don't know. You know, it's how people, it's kind of like we need like more people that see the talent in others and kind of like, hey, you know, I think this person would do well in this area, or let's give this person a chance and see what they do. Or if somebody has a, you know, a knack to do something, let them do it. Like, you know, I mean, I'm a creative person, but if something sparks my interest, it's not only like art, it's how things function. Like, could you make it better? Like, I don't know. Like today was a limit for me. At least I thought it was, but I guess it's not. And I almost broke. All right, guys, that's it. I don't know. Maybe I just need to get this out. Okay.